Welcome back to NVC Dudes. I'm James.
Hey, welcome back. I'm Bryan.
Hey, we started talking about judgments and all these, heart things that traditionally other people talk about, but the dudes are starting to talk about that emotional stuff. And you mentioned
Uh,
feelings,
Dudes
right?
talking about feelings, talking
Oh
about
my
their
God.
feelings. Yee.
What's this world coming to?
Ah,
So what are feelings anyway? How we talked about needs and values, and what's this feelings stuff?
yeah. Yeah. For me, feelings are sort of the canary in the coal mine, right? The trigger that is telling me something's up, something's going on. Pay attention, right? So when I'm having feelings, I'm thinking also, wow, what's going on with me? What are my needs right now that are not being met, or being met if it's a positive thing? So,
Yeah. And to build on that, one of my favorite definitions of needs is, life energy in us seeking fulfillment. What I like to think about feelings is feelings tell me the level of fulfillment of my needs, like the level and the quality. Like if my needs are being satisfied, then I experience, gratitude, joy, happiness, contentment, peace. So it talks about that level of satisfaction of my needs and values.
yeah,
And when it's not being satisfied, then I feel like sad or disappointed or angry, annoyed, anxious, afraid. So if my need for safety isn't being met, I feel
yeah,
afraid. And when I notice and I look out to the news and I see my brothers being harmed by people that are supposed to protect them, then I feel sad and I feel angry too around my sense of justice. So
right.
yeah, and I like your analogy of the canary in coal mine. The other one that I use is sort of like the light on the dashboard.
Mm,
So if it's red, it's like, hey, something's up. Something's not, life isn't being honored and satisfied in this moment. Or
right.
if it's yellow, it's neutral, and then it kind of goes green, and life is good. I'm feeling happy and content.
Yeah. There's definitely a gauge there of something to look at. Yeah.
Yeah. So I like
And
I like sort of using feelings to gauge the intensity as well. Like, what's the my intensity of feeling?
right.
So I find that really helpful as well.
Because I could be really angry and I could be annoyed or just frustrated.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's
yeah.
definitely a
So angry is like 8 or 10, out of 10, and then annoyed is a little bit less, and then frustrated is even lesser. So that intensity I think is important, and we have these words that sort of gauge that intensity of the life fulfillment or not fulfillment that's going
right.
on in the moment.
Yeah, and one of the great kind of things that we do in some of these practice groups is that we do empathy guesses, right? We try to guess the feelings that they might be having. And sometimes as we throw those words out, they might resonate really strong with that person, and they'll go, yes, that's exactly the word I feel right now, and we can connect on that feeling. Yeah, I know what it's like to feel annoyed, or I know what it's like to feel unbelievably angry. So you can kind of connect on where those people are, because you can't really you can't always see it on their face. It doesn't manifest. So you kind of got to dig around a little bit to get
Yeah, especially for dudes. I
that.
wasn't raised with that kind of vocabulary, so
Yeah,
just learning some of those words is super helpful.
right,
And yeah, and I'm also learning to like intuitively sense what someone might be feeling, and then come up, listen to my own body, look for that resonance to kind of intuitively sense what might be going on in the other person. So it's sort of like my learning edge.
yeah,
So
excellent.
that sounds like a good one, huh?
Yeah,
That's that's
I think
short and
we
sweet.
covered feelings, and yeah, keep stay tuned because we're going to do even more NVC bites like this, and we'll get through all of it at some point. I think maybe not. It's a lot to
We
go
can
through.
try. So long as we're having fun, we'll keep doing it.
That's right, James. Absolutely. All right. Until next time, dude.
Okay, till next time.